welcome back to my channel. All right, so I am going to quickly address something that I have been getting one message after another about, and it is Black Lives Matter. So I recently made a post on my Instagram page, which I will show you guys in a second. And I got a lot of responses from the post that people were actually shocked at what I said in the post. Now, I wasn't shocked at what I was saying in the post because I have known this about Black Lives Matter since they started. But for some reason, there were people out there that were very surprised. So I'm gonna put up that clip really quick so you guys can check it out and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Hey guys, so I forgot to tell you one very important piece of information. When I was talking to Pia Lombardi, Bernell Trammell's friend, today, she told me that she had reached out personally to Black Lives Matter and they told her they were not going to support her in any way or give any publicity to Bernell's murder because he was a Trump supporter. What's the deal, Black Lives Matter? I thought you supported Black lives. Bernell looked pretty black to me. And you're not supporting him? Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Share this message. Tag Black Lives Matter. Put them on blast because they're liars. They don't care about Black lives. They don't care.
All right, so you guys saw the clip. So what that is in reference to is I have been working, as you know, if you haven't seen the previous video that I did on the death of Bernell Trammell in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I have been working with his business partner who he has known for 26 years, okay? And I had the honor of speaking with her the other day. And when I was talking to her about who has offered to help you, I mean, this is a tragedy. Granted, we don't know who Bernell's murderer is. We don't know why he was murdered, but he was clearly a Black man who was murdered, who was innocent, who wasn't breaking a law, who wasn't doing anything. He was sitting in front of his place of business and got shot. And that video actually made it onto Laura Ingram's Fox News Live. And once that hit the airwaves, my inbox blew up. Everybody was watching the video, commenting on it. Some people already knew about the situation. Some people had not. At any rate, it got a lot of great exposure. One of the things that, again, I wasn't surprised to hear this, but when I, made it public that this is what was told to her, people were surprised. And that was that Black Lives Matter wasn't going to help anything in regards to Bernell's death because he was a Trump supporter. That was from their own mouths. They basically said, what would you like us to do? He's a Trump supporter. Basically we don't support that. Okay. So just to be fair, I went on to Black Lives Matter's website in their About section, and I'm going to read this to you because I want you guys to hear for yourself how hypocritical the organization Black Lives Matter is, okay? This is what it says in the About Me section. Hashtag Black Lives Matter was founded in 2013 in response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murder. Black Lives Matter Foundation is a global organization in the US and UK and Canada whose mission is to eradicate white supremacy and build local power to intervene in violence inflicted on Black communities by the state and vigilantes. By combating counteracting acts of violence, creating space for Black imagination and innovation, and centering Black joy, we are winning immediate improvements in our lives. So before I go on, I took a little poll on my Instagram page and asked some people, hey, just curious, I'm not Black, so I wouldn't know. But has anybody experienced in a positive way the impact for yourself of Black Lives Matter and what they stand for and what they're doing? I got 100% that said no. Not one person said yes. Okay, so tell me how they are winning immediate improvements in our lives. Whose lives are they talking about exactly? Because they're not talking about Bernell Trammell's life, okay? Let me read on, okay? We are expansive. We are a collective of liberators who believe in an inclusive and spacious movement. We also believe that in order to win and bring as many people with us along the way, we must move beyond the narrow nationalism that is all too prevalent in Black communities. We must ensure we are building a movement that brings all of us to the front. We affirm the lives of Black, queer, trans folks, disabled folks, undocumented folks, folks with records, women, and all Black lives along the gender spectrum. Our network centers those who have been marginalized within Black liberation movements. We are working for a world where Black lives no longer are systematically targeted for demise. We affirm our humanity, our contributions to the society, and our resilience in the face of deadly oppression. The call for Black Lives Matter is a rallying cry for all, in capital, all Black lives striving for liberation. So I'm going to call bullshit on all of that, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. You can argue with me all you want about how amazing Black Lives Matter, how they're not tied to all the violence that's going on. It's bullshit. They're directly tied to all the violence going on. And I'll tell you why, okay? They like to say that it's Antifa that's out there causing all of this problem. And yes, Antifa is part of the problem. But I don't know about you, but I haven't seen one video, one posting from Black Lives Matter denouncing all the violence and all the killing that is happening, okay? In addition to them not paying attention to all Black lives because they didn't pay attention to all the children, all the babies that lost their lives in Chicago, okay, a couple weekends ago, which was the most deadliest weekend on record for Chicago, okay? They didn't pay attention to law enforcement that was killed in the line of duty protecting people because of all the madness that this whole movement has created. And they certainly didn't do anything for Bernell Trammell, okay? And that we know for a fact because I spoke to the person that picked up the phone to call them. And you want to know why she called Black Lives Matter? Because Bernell actually supported Black Lives Matter. He was all about the Black movement. Okay, so here's somebody who openly supported you, and when he died, when he got shot point blank in the back of his head while he was sitting in front of his storefront and his brains splattered all over his storefront window, you're nowhere to be seen. It's disgusting. So when you ask me, do Black Lives matter to me? 1000% Black Lives matter to me. So much so that a Black man that I don't even know in Milwaukee, I am posting and raising money for and talking to his friends and family, trying to keep his message and his spirit alive. And there are plenty of other instances of people who are doing the same thing, and Black Lives Matter is nowhere to be seen. It's disgusting, and they should be ashamed of themselves. I want to know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments below. Give this video a like if you found it useful. Share it if you found it useful. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be coming to you very, very soon with an interview with Bernell's business partner of 24 years, who is going to talk to us about who he was as a man. And she's going to give us insight that we're not getting anywhere else. So I'm bringing her to my channel so you guys can see for yourself what a great man Bernell was, so you guys can learn more about him, and so that we can talk about how we can keep his memory alive. Thank you guys, and have a great day.